John arrived in New York City on a bright summer morning. The streets were full of yellow taxis and busy people. He had dreamed of seeing Times Square since he was a child. He carried only his camera and a small backpack. The tall buildings seemed to touch the clouds. "Wow, this place never sleeps," he said. Music and car horns filled the air. Everywhere he looked, there were bright signs and lights. A huge Coca-Cola billboard shone red above the crowd. "That is my goal today," John said with a smile. He wanted to buy a Diet Coke from a vending machine in Times Square. It sounded simple, but to him it meant something special. He walked through the crowd, enjoying the city's energy. Street performers danced and played music. A man painted portraits beside the subway stairs. John stopped to watch and clapped his hands. He felt alive among strangers. Finally, he spotted a red vending machine near a souvenir shop. "There you are," he said softly. He searched his pocket and found some coins. The machine glowed under the neon lights. He put the coins in and pressed the silver button. A can rolled down with a soft clink. He picked it up, cold and shiny in his hand. The red color looked bright against the nightlights. John opened the can and heard the fizzy sound. He took a long sip and smiled. It was sweet, cold, and refreshing. People passed by without noticing him. But to John, the moment felt magical. He thought of his parents and the small store they once had. They used to sell sodas just like this. For a second, he felt as if they were beside him. He whispered, "Mom, Dad, I made it to New York." The lights above sparkled like stars. He took out his camera and snapped a photo of the Coke sign. The picture showed him smiling with the can in his hand. A tourist next to him said, "Nice shot." "Thanks," John replied with a grin. They talked about travel and favorite cities. The stranger said, "New York teaches you to enjoy small things." John nodded. "Yes, like this simple can of Coke." They laughed together. The crowd moved like waves, but John stayed for a while. He watched the billboards change colors again and again. He loved the mix of noise and life around him. Maybe happiness is not in big things, he thought. It is in moments like this. He sat on the steps and looked up at the night sky. Even between tall buildings, he could see a few stars. He finished his drink and threw the can into the recycling bin. A soft breeze passed through Times Square. He felt calm and grateful. A street musician started playing a gentle jazz tune. John listened and closed his eyes for a moment. "I am alive. I am free," he whispered. He took one last photo of the lights before leaving. The photo showed the Coke sign glowing red against the dark sky. He smiled and thought, "I will remember this forever." His sixth bucket list dream had come true.